Alright, guys. Hang on a second. Anybody around?
Waiting. Garrett.
Yeah.
Excuse me, you caught me eating some mozzarella cheese.
No worries. No worries. I'm just gonna pin this. Hang on for a second. Right, I just pinned it now. Right, Michael? All right, the
Well,
pin is up.
Michael and everybody else should be showing up here in a second. Oh, there's
Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael's there already. It takes a few minutes to set up. You have to set up the text and all this kind of stuff. So it takes a few
Right.
minutes.
It
Takes a
takes a minute or two.
takes a few minutes to set up.
Yeah.
I mean, if they've clicked onto the bell and no notifications, they would have got a notification anyway. So, did you get a notification when I came up?
Yeah, I did.
Well, then Tony should have got it. Bud should have got it. Whoever else is there. I mean, Michael would have got it because he's
Yeah, Michael got it because he's on the YouTube side, but not the yeah, there he is. It's showing up. 6:51. 1 minute delay.
right now. My this speaker on this bloody phone is.
Garrett, are you using the Apple phone?
This ain't working. This ain't working. I guess the phone is not working. I can hear distortion on the phone. Unless somebody else wants to set up a live. Since this phone is acting up, I'm gonna cancel my live for Saturday.
Is that the iPhone messing up, Gareth?
Yeah, I could hear some distortion, and this phone is never going to live stream.
I've tried to set up through StreamYard.
It is.
But
It is.
because of the remoteness of my location, I can't get the text message on my phone for the verification code to activate the StreamYard. I'm just too far off the grid. So, yeah. So I never could actually start a StreamYard channel.
So your phone is out of it doesn't work?
I'm lucky to get one bar. Yeah, I'm lucky to get one bar. If not, I've got to drive 5 miles toward town, get a good signal, then try to initiate. But then I got my cell phone, but my laptop and everything is back here at my travel trailer, or what do you call it in England? Caravan?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, yeah, it's almost impossible.
Well, I mean, StreamYard email it to you. They don't send it to your phone. I mean, it comes up on your.
I tried the email option.
I mean, I
never got a response.
Yeah, but I got the code. Yeah, but it depends on email that you registered with StreamYard.
Right, it's a 6-digit numerical sequence.
Yeah, but they send it to your email, not your phone.
I never got it.
Well, click onto your StreamYard and change the email. You know what I mean? I
might have to switch it from Gmail to MSN.
Yeah,
and see if it shows up from there.
If you had it out like an alphabetic letter or a number out of your email, that's why you're not getting the email.
Really?
Check the email that's registered with StreamYard.
Because all of my emails have a 001 attached to the end of the name.
Check your StreamYard account and make sure it's the right email.
Okay, I'll check it.
Yeah, that's all. Because they don't send it to your mobile number, they send it to your email because it came up on my other phone first. And then I got the number off it.
Okay, that's crazy. Sorry. My bad habit fell off the table. Let me answer Michael.
You would understand this, Robert, what he's typing. Hey, John, how are you?
Blue John's there, hanging out in Fargo. Howdy, John.
all that other stuff you're typing. I don't.
I was talking Army job codes with Michael. They like to give you this little stupid numerical digit for your job. 11 Bravo, oh 05 Bravo, 31 Charlie, 98 Charlie, 67 November, 68
Yeah,
November for the tank mechanic, 13 Bravo for artillery, 12 Bravo for engineer. They do all kinds of crazy shit. Freaking Army
yeah. Well,
can't give it a
military.
DAC. The Army can't give it a name. They got to do a alphanumerical code. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, it's short for the radio, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? My uncle said if I wanted to get into the army, he had his father-in-law put me in.
You probably would have enjoyed it. I
Yeah, I
mean,
wish.
you would have hated it while you were there, but then years later you would look back and say, "Wow, I actually liked it."
Yeah, I would have. I probably should have. I should have joined up. I was like 18 or something, and he said if you want to go in, general will put you in, no problem.
Yeah.
And I, I was too scared to do it.
Yeah. My first duty station was actually in southern Germany, in Landsberg.
Right.
And I was going to extend a year and a half and just stay in Germany. But I
Mm-hmm.
went to Fort Polk, Louisiana, and my God, that was a mistake. I should have extended in Germany
Mm-hmm.
because I thought about taking a European out and then flip over and go join the Bundeswehr
Mm-hmm.
and do 4 or 5 years, maybe go to another country, do 4 or 5 years, go to another country, do 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I should have never got married, stayed and did a straight 20, retired at 37, bought United States saving bonds at $200 every month for the first 20 years. I'd have been a filthy rich SOB. Then I could have went to the French consulate, became a legionnaire, died,
Mm-hmm.
or go do something else.
Mm. Well, like when we're younger, we don't think. We just think of now. When
Yeah,
we get
that's
older,
right.
we think ahead, and that's right now.
You're
We
right.
have
We call it hindsight. Hindsight is 2020.
mature,
Perfect vision.
but I mean, I wish, like looking back on it now, I wish. But hey, at the time, I wasn't ready.
Yeah. Well, you're never
Just
ready. It is what it is. You can go to college and study something for four,
I
five,
didn't.
10 years.
I didn't want to go to college anyway. That wasn't the plan.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
the plan was job wise, whatever. Didn't
right.
know what
What
I
I was
wanted
going to
to
say, you can study whatever you want in college. You can get a doctorate.
do. Mm-hmm.
That does not mean that's what you're going to wind up doing in life. You never know what you're going to do in life.
No.
It'll take a twist.
Mm-hmm.
You might be studying veterinary science, and
Mm-hmm.
the next thing you know, you're a carpenter. I mean, what the hell?
Like I said, what's in the past is in the past anyway. So I
Well,
still, I still,
try
I
not to
still have,
regret the past.
no, I'm not. I'm not regretting. I still the
Yeah,
believers. I mean, I didn't go to prison or anything like that. I still kept my head, but
yeah.
I still enjoyed it. So I'm not enjoying it too much because we're pretty much stuck in the house. But next year, I'm definitely going to party when I get out of here.
Well, I can tell you what, from my past, I could have done things better, done
Mm-hmm.
things different, but
Mm-hmm.
the wealth of knowledge that I gained from doing wearing so many different hats in life, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't complain. It has been an adventure
For
from day
sure.
one till where it is now.
For sure.
Blue John talking about prison.
Yeah. Not my. I definitely not going there anyway.
I've been there. It ain't fun, I can tell you that.
I might. But I ain't that dumb.
No, my wife number three set me up and I walked right into it like a retard. And I knew it was going to happen and I still walked into it.
Yeah.
Almost lost my army career over it. But I was honest. I had done all the right things. And so I got, guess you could call it clemency from the chain of command. And
Right.
so they just turned a blind eye to everything and said, Sergeant Cole, just keep doing what you're doing. Have a nice day. We'll never give you trouble because somebody else had screwed up
Mm-hmm.
and disavowed getting a phone call, would not accept the phone call. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody from the chain of command showed up, and I took a plea bargain because I had no choice. And I followed regulation and everything that I did, so they couldn't touch me. Nothing they could do.
Mm-hmm.
So I got lucky, like always.
Yeah. Well, luck only goes so far.
Yeah, well, as long as you do what's morally right, and despite the fear and the consequences, be morally correct. Even the whole world jumps against you. Stick to your guns, hold your ground, and it's going to come out good in the end. And it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, you might lose your house, you might lose your job, people are going to hate you,
Mm-hmm.
but give it a little bit of time and it's going to come around. And all of a sudden, dude, I'm king of the hill. And
Mm-hmm.
all I did was stand my ground.
Mm-hmm.
What I did was based on knowledge, doctrine, moral principle. I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Morally, ethically, and legally. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you got whatever you wanted. I don't give a shit. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
True.
Yeah. So yeah. Sometimes bad can turn into good.
Yeah, well, you learn by your mistakes, as they say. As you just don't repeat the same mistake.
Sorry, it's breaking up, Garrett.
You learn by your mistakes, and as
Yeah,
long as
we all do.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
that's
life.
that's what I'm saying. But
As long as
you
you
know,
don't wake up on the wrong side of the daisies, you're okay.
mhm. Have you heard of Han Air Force Base
Han Air Force Base? No, I never did.
in Germany?
I never kept up with the different Air Force bases unless it was something close to where I was at.
I've been on
So,
that base. I've been on that base numerous times. Many years ago.
where was it?
Germany.
I knew of Rhein-Main, which was
Han,
U.S. Air
Han.
Base in Frankfurt.
HAHN.
Hann, Han.
No, 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 no. I'll type it. I'll type it. Hang on a second. There.
Waiting for it to show up. No, I never heard of it unless it was some small operation in West Germany.
No, it's a big station. I've been on it numerous times.
The only Air Force, U.S. Air Force base that I knew of was Rhine Mine out of Frankfurt.
Google it. You don't believe me? Google it.
I didn't say I didn't believe you. I'm just saying I never heard of it.
I'm honest. I was on it many times. I met a person flying an F-16. He brought me over to the fence where his plane was parked. Like I wasn't allowed on the grounds where the plane.
Lautzenhausen, Germany. Never heard of Lautzenhausen.
No, never
50th
heard of it.
Tactical Fighter Wing during originally built by the French in 1951. 7356 Air Base in 1952. Huh. Nah, I've never heard of it.
Mm-hmm. Do you see it on Google? Anyway? Did you Google it?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Okay. Big base, Alley, Cinema, PX.
It's probably closed because it was Han Air Base 1963.
I was on it in
VOR
the
disappeared.
I was on it in the 80s.
Let's see. Busiest airfield for 10 days, 1977. No, never knew of it. See, I was part of NATO. So
Mm-hmm.
I was on a German base down in Landsberg. Rit- Ritter von Liebkesen.
I never
And it
heard
was
of it.
part of 59th Ordnance. And we were basically NATO. And it was the nuclear deterrent against Russia. So
Right.
everything I dealt with when I was in Germany was with the Germans or the Bundeswehr.
Michael is
And
typed. Michael is typing it. I put it on the screen. I don't have a clue what it is.
yeah, I retired, believe it or not, Michael, I retired 30 years as an E6 staff sergeant. And how I got to go that long, anybody's guess. Because you hit your RCP. Believe me, I pissed off a lot of people in high places. But again, that gets back to, doing the right thing at the right time, knowing the regulations, being morally and ethically correct. They can't touch you, but they will stop you from going forward. And there were some bad scenarios where some people should have went to jail. I just told the truth, and I didn't give a shit what the hell they did. But once I made my E6, I never got to go any farther forward because they couldn't touch me. So they just held me back, but they could not bust me. So I never went down. I just reached a stopping point, and it was a good career.
Mm.
And I was actually glad for it because once you make E7 on the enlisted side, when you become a senior NCO and E7, sergeant first class or higher, first sergeant, sergeant major, you suddenly change from being a leader to a flippin' politician. I didn't join the army to be a politician. Screw that shit. Give me the regs. Tell me what I can and cannot do so I can understand it. And then give me the job, and life is good. Yeah, you know what I'm
Bunk.
talking about, Michael?
What's a bunk?
I think he was trying to type another acronym and it may be misspelled. Not sure.
Okay.
Kind of like foobar.
Well, a bunk is you know what with a female.
Yeah,
That's
but
gonna.
you got some nasty characters in the senior ranks who are these guys are making bank or they're trying to set themselves up for a nice, cushy, high paying contractor job. I just never would do that. To me, regulation is regulation. You stick to the regulation, you do your damn job, you take care of your soldiers, and you should be okay. But apparently, that's just not how things work. It's kind of funny, Michael, how you can go from NCO of the year to bastard child in one night. And that's what I did. Oh, BNOC. He's talking about BNOC, Basic Non-Commissioned Officers Course. And that's a step
Okay.
right before you go to ANOC, which is Advanced NCO School, where they try to turn you from being a sergeant into a politician.
Right.
That's just not how things work.
You got 6 people in the back. Well, that's six.
Hey, okay. Tell them to stop hiding and come upstairs.
I don't know. Bud, are you there? Dennis, are you there? Just text. I'm on. Text that I know you're there. Or whoever. Michael's in the background, but I don't know who else is in the background.
Michael has internet problems. You were saying?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He said that. Anyway, when they take his phone, I'll be putting the SIM card. So maybe that would help. Yeah, even if it's even eating up that much compared to you, definitely this phone. Fuck. Yeah,
Sorry, Gareth, I'm getting a refill.
no worries. No worries. No worries. Um, under always have troopers. See, Michael Rock, people always had my back. They were good troopers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Michael. I mean, I lived by the creed of the non commissioned officer. I lived by it. That was my rules in life. And my soldiers knew it. I had their back. All they had to do was just show up, participate, and I never made anybody do anything that was illegal and or immoral. And where I used to get into trouble was with the chain of command. And I always stood by the fact that I'm a non-commissioned officer. My job is to train the lead soldiers to succeed in battle and to punish those who challenge an officer's legal right to command because an officer is commissioned by Congress. He has legal authority. I have delegated authority. And so if you get back into the old regulations that never changed, my job is to lead the soldier, to motivate them, leadership, to convince you to do what's against your natural will by providing both purpose, direction, and motivation. And I did it, and I didn't care what extreme I had to go to, and I did it, and I succeeded. Because when all the other shitbags screwed everything up, that's why they called me Dirty Sarge. I got every dirty job that nobody else could do, and we always did it successfully, exceeded standards, beat the time frame. We were good. And when I go to the next duty station, I get a new group of soldiers, train them the same way. Never asked them to do anything that I myself could not do or was not willing to try to do. And we always succeeded. Might take 2 years to get rid of the nanny babies and build a good team. But once we built that team, dude, we were shit hot. And they loved us. But then one time it came down to an issue of morality. And I was right. They were wrong. Game over. I went from golden child to bastard child in 24 hours. But that's the life of the Army. That's military life.
Bitched
And
out first, protect people.
because otherwise he said, he's saying that he told a first lieutenant or a second, probably a butter bar, or what we call a second lieutenant, or in England, a
First lieutenant.
lieutenant, that he was still wet behind his ears, and didn't know his ass from a hole in the ground because he was going to get people killed. Our job was to keep guys alive, do the mission, but keep people alive.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you get these flamboyant, arrogant officers that get doctrinized through the academies that they're God and what they say is going to happen. Silver bar, that would be a first lieutenant in 02.
I thought at first was the gold bar. Now I know it's silver bar. I always thought this gold bar was the first.
Yeah, the gold bar is a second lieutenant. He just got commissioned. If it was the Navy, he'd be an ensign.
Yes.
It just means I just got out of college and you're going to do what I'm going to tell you. And you're like, no, I'm going to teach you how to go and be a real officer. Oh my God. Because they just learn doctrine. They don't have experience. Now, I found the ROTC officers, the one that went to regular college, but they did ROTC, to be of better caliber. They would listen to your experience and your knowledge. But the ones that came out of the military academy, like West Point, these guys are, I mean, you almost have to grab them by the throat, beat them within an inch of their life to get them to wake the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
But that's military life. It's survival of the fittest.
Yep.
You know?
How long were you in? Robert,
yeah, Michael. How long did you have, Michael?
How long were you in the military?
Me or Michael?
Robert, how long were you in?
30 years.
All right. Long time. Jeez.
That's like if I argue with Dennis, it's not about what got said. It's about principle. I mean, I'm the least racist SOB you'll ever meet in life. But if you cross a line with an insult and you want to issue a threat, I'm gonna hound you till the day you die until you retract it. Sorry, but that's just life. But I can
Anyway,
still be on the same panel with you and be professional, but don't drag up this other garbage.
yeah,
Because if you
but
drag it up,
he's not even here. He's not even here anyway. So I mean, you
no,
said we.
I was trying to justify because I know you came on the tail end of something. And it's like,
Yeah.
don't waste my time. I don't hate you. But at the same time, don't go there. God.
Anyway, what's been said is said, and it's been, as I say, it's old news now. So
Yeah. And so, Michael, at the 12 years, you know the game. Everybody, no matter whether you go into civilian employment or in the military, they all play these mind control games. Probably, maybe they have a low self esteem, or it's indoctrinated because that's how they achieve their level of success in life, and then they're going to push it off on other people, and they don't realize what is the analogy I came up with. You think you're a big fish in a little pond, but you don't understand you're just a guppy in a big ocean. And you'll find those people, no matter where you go in life, just walk away from them. Doesn't matter. There's always a happy rainbow around the corner. Just got to find it. You can walk 5 blocks and be happy, or maybe you got to walk 20 miles. Doesn't matter. Find real people, connect, share interest. Don't bow a knee to anybody for any reason. You'll be okay. It takes time, but you'll be fine.
as they say, wonder what happened to Robert. Is Robert on the Uber or what?
Is what, huh? What, huh?
Is Robert on an Uber?
No. Or you mean Ronald?
Sorry, Ronald.
Ronald was doing he doesn't really do Uber, he does
No,
charity.
I know that. I know that. I know that. I
Right.
know that.
So we just call it Uber to be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was doing a taxi run.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No.
Probably lost.
I don't know. I had your name on my mind, and I was thinking of Ronald.
Okay, hang on, I'll fix it. Hold on, Garrett. I'll fix it. Time to get off the e-beggar name. Unemployable vet. Please help. God bless. Okay, there's a new name. Now you know who I am. No, we're back.
I'm done with the Uber, whatever you call it. Who's live? Is that Gareth live? I'm looking at the phone now. Well, you know Jonah's calling. It's 4 o'clock. If she ain't blow me up already.
Oh shit.
Where she go? Oh, there she is. Ah. I want to go. I'll let you go. Roger that. I'll I can take my jacket off. I got another 3 hours before I pick the boy up.
There you go. Kick him out. Say, get your own seeds, bitch.
No, I wish. That ain't happening. Not with this one. Mother, have my hand.
Still hanging on to the apron string, huh?
Well, no, he got his
That's
own job at 17. He decided to get out the house. Oh shit! One of these days, I'm gonna get a proper lightning.
Dude,
Uh,
you just gotta pick it and go for it.
right?
You think
Let's
I'm
see.
hanging out here in the sticks and the swamps of South Central Florida because I want to?
Did you hear the
I'm just
news?
to get the hell away from everybody.
What is this? Chauvin's legal team requests new trial alleging jury misconduct. What else they gonna do?
No, actually, he does have grounds for it
What?
because a bunch of elected politicians have been on television flapping their gums and inciting their version.
Yeah,
So when
but the
actually,
jury
I
was
mean,
sequestered. They didn't get to see TV.
well, no, what it's done is denied him the ability of a trial by jury of impartial peers
He got
because
the jury of impartial peers when the jury is sequestered. They didn't see TV. They don't know who said nothing. They didn't even get the part where the judge heard about the prior
if
act that
if
the
you
man put his knee on a 9-year-old boy.
if you say that you don't watch television and you don't hear what's going on in the news and see all this shit being plagiarized everywhere, then you're living in fantasy land. I mean, they blow up people's
I'm not
email.
talking about me and you. I'm talking about the jury. The jury didn't see any TV, didn't hear anything about what anybody said.
Well, there was a one jury member that came out and admitted that they had participated in a demonstration prior to the trial. So
I'm pretty sure.
if they participated in a demonstration
And what
prior to the
misconduct are
trial,
they talking about?
prior to the trial, they are no longer considered an unbiased peer.
I understand all of that. You're preaching to the choir. But where I'm finding this jury committed misconduct, the whole damn jury.
I just turn it off, Ronald, because the whole thing was a clusterfuck from the beginning. I even posted on social media. If you can find me on Facebook and do the research, I even posted, this ain't going to go well. And I stated a lot of things I mean, it was unbiased. The cop screwed himself by doing what he did, right or wrong, whether it was malicious or not, it doesn't matter.
Well,
You
it does matter if it was
you
malicious or not.
made it look like this.
Yeah, but if it was
Now it's not going to
malicious
go
or
well.
not, if it wasn't malicious that resulted in a death, what do you call malicious?
You because of how they've spun it,
You couldn't
you
spin the video.
because of social media, nobody, regardless, can get a fair trial. They won't leave it
I'm telling
alone.
you, if it wasn't for
And
social media, they would have. They already changed the story of how the man died. How they already lied before the
yeah,
trial. They said, "Well, this went down in the report," and that's what they put in the report, which was a lie. So already
I
lying in the report before an investigation.
I agree 100%, Ronald.
But
But when you have mainstream media pushing a narrative before all the evidence is gathered,
yeah, but you can't. I mean,
now
the video
now you're
speaks for
speaking it.
itself. You don't need any more evidence. The man sat there for 9 minutes and 29 seconds with his knee on the dude's neck, and he was saying, "I can't breathe," and he
Okay,
didn't care.
regardless of the situation, given the police officer's historical
Hey, he's just
record,
a fucking cop.
hold on, given his historical record that has now came out, why was
The
he still
jury
a
didn't
cop?
hear that either.
Why was he still a cop? He should have been fired a long time ago.
Well, you got to ask the superiors why.
You
Because
know, they're
the dude laying on the ground with his knee in his neck would have fired him.
Once you're cuffed and stuffed, there's no reason or excuse for, say it politely, extreme tactics. Your hands are behind your back.
You
You
got
can't
two
do
guys kneeling
anything.
on them.
Why didn't you seek medical assistance?
The EMT walked up on them.
That's like a soldier in combat, Ronald.
But the EMT walked right up on him and said, "Think I can assist?" He said, "No, get back."
Bingo, case over. I ain't gonna argue it.
Let me put my foot on the dog's neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, and won't they call that animal cruelty? Exactly.
Oh, they'll do worse than that. What was that? What is that football player's name?
Oh, Michael Vick?
Yeah, Vic. Yeah, ask him how that worked out for him.
He did jail time for dogs just fighting.
And that's why I won't go. That's why I won't. That's why I won't go to certain places. I won't go to certain places in the Philippines.
Me either.
I had some really good women.
States.
I had some really good women in my history, but when it came down to chicken fighting, oh, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Bitch, let me put you in a ring and have you go fight another woman to death to turn around and make some damn money.
But
don't you get it?
The chickens don't have no real conscious thought. You know, they just eat and shit.
As evil and corrupt as the Roman Empire was, they actually outlawed boxing because it was too inhumane. And I agree. To put two people in an arena with no weapon but their own fist to beat each other to death.
But like, war is okay.
On. That is about as immoral as it can get.
What's the difference, Robert, between two gladiators going at it with swords and shield and then two dudes fisticuffs? What's the difference?
I'm using the period.
They both got weapons. They both can be weapons. What's the difference?
I'm using period mentality.
But
the mentality at the time. Right. Because at the time they considered, well, if you have a weapon, oh yeah, kind of like Samuel Colt. Oh, God made man, but Samuel Colt made man equal.
I don't know about all that. Because if you can't fight with your hands, you can't fight at all.
You know, a stick, a bat, an axe, they can call it what they want. The biggest, no, wait. What did the FBI call it?
Bullshit.
The most numerous murder weapon, okay, the one weapon used historically throughout time, and is still the number one murder weapon today, is a hammer. Now, since when can you go into Ace Hardware and say, oh, I got to do a background check for you to buy the hammer? But a hammer is still the number one murder weapon.
Right. It's also the number one tool to drive a nail. It also is the number one tool to drive a nail.
Yeah, well, you never seen
the original purpose.
You never seen a nail gun
to drive a nail. It's not predominantly a damn weapon, and you can use anything for a weapon. You can use a newspaper as a weapon.
The hammer actually goes back way before that, when it was just a big clump of knotted wood on a stick that you used to bash in the brains of the guy on the other side of the fence. Look up a war hammer. My God, those things were deadly. And they were using hammers to kill people before they invented nails and pegs.
What did Cain use to kill Abel? It wasn't a hammer.
We don't know. He could have used a rock. He could have used his hands. We don't know. We weren't there. All we know is Cain slew Abel. They didn't say how, just said he murdered him.
All right. We'll never know.
Bingo.
Like it matters now.
Yeah, because somebody wants to spin it off into something else.
Mm-hmm. What I was about to say was, did you guys hear the latest news?
Nah.
Breaking. And still counting.
Was it
Yeah.
Singapore?
No. 20 million people dead in India.
Oh, yeah. They're keeping that out of the mainstream news, but they want to talk about 17 cases in Singapore, but they won't
Yeah.
talk about India.
They just put it out. 20 million.
I guarantee you, in India, somebody's been flying overhead and dropping shit through aerosol.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
It's the only way.
Mm-hmm. Calling it
You know,
COVID.
Ronald, you know what Lyme's disease is?
I heard it.
Okay, they'll tell you today it's a viral infection that you get through deer ticks. Not the big brown dog ticks, but a deer tick is really small. Okay, that's what they say it comes from. Due to research, it does not come from ticks. We invented it in 1957. We launched it into East Germany, but the wind changed direction and it blew it back.
Dummy.
Look up Google patent for Lyme's disease. Guess whose name's tagged to it? I'm not even going to say. Just Google it and see whose name comes up. It ain't Bill Gates.
Probably Albert Einstein.
Nope.
Probably Oppenheimer.
Nope. Google it.
Well, that ain't on the top thing on my list to worry about today.
Well, I'm just saying because historically, if you can go far enough back, you'll find the actual origin of something versus what they're telling you today. So, it ain't worth it. I just tune it out because I'm not going to know the truth. They're not going to give me the truth. And the more I dig, the uglier it gets. It's like, we reached a point of insanity.
Oh, we beyond that.
It's like, I'm in the sticks. I live in a swamp or a bog, if it was Ireland. Leave me the hell alone and just let me get along with my neighbors. Fuck.
All right.
What do they say over there in Great Britain? For fuck's sake. It's like, come on, stop.
Well, that's fair. I don't know why they be putting this extra shit in there.
Michael's talking to you, Ronald.
Oh shit! I ain't even got that.
Yeah, he was going to come on the live stream, but he's got some internet problems.
Yeah, I don't have the Facebook. I mean the YouTube up. Hold on.
Yeah. No, I'm actually looking at the comments via live stream because they show up before they do on YouTube. And sometimes I forget to look down at the corner because we've got people hanging out that got things to say. And sometimes we miss it and we get on our own little tangents.
I don't see much of nothing.
Frickin' algebra. No, I'm on my own tangent. I'm just going to talk and just blah, 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 blah.
Hey, what's up, Michael? That's all I see is hello, Ronald the Pro.
Yeah, Michael's a vet. He's having some hell with the VA with them playing their games.
That.
Yeah. I told him to get a law firm.
He's still in the P.
He's in the Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He's going to come back to the States to get a law firm. But then he won't be able to get back to the Philippines. Sounds like, what the hell?
No, you don't have to leave the Philippines to get a lawyer. You just call one of them up. Get on the website. Chisholm and Kilpatrick, Woods and Woods, Hill and Pontoon, you name it.
Well, you're right. He can actually email the ones I used, Hill and Ponton.
Right. That's how I got a hold of Chisholm and Chisholm.
Yeah.
And they're in Rhode Island. I ain't going to Rhode Island for nothing. Nothing. Except to pick up the check.
Wait, where are you going to go to pick up the check? You got direct deposit.
I know, I'm saying if that wasn't the case, I'd be in Rhode Island picking up my check. But they don't pay them anyway. They pay me directly. So they would have to wait until I get something.
Yeah.
Before. What you say? Talk to the who? Take
Washington, VA. I don't think he means White House. I don't think he means White House. I think he means Washington.
Washington State VA? Well, technically, there ain't no such thing. Because your regional office ain't even used for the region anymore. All the intake is going to Janesville or Wisconsin. Now, why would I have a Seattle regional office if they don't get my claim?
Go on YouTube and look up Hill, Hill, and Ponton. They have some really good self-help videos on how to deal with the VA. And every one of their videos that they produce, they'll have a link down below that you can contact them for additional information.
Right. And while you in YouTube, check out Chisholm and Kilpatrick. They just put another video out today about how to be able to obtain your earliest effective date when you put in a claim.
Yeah. My 100% went back to February 6, 2020.
Right.
Which was 2 weeks after my herniated disc.
Damn.
So I can't argue. I mean, that's very fair.
Mine goes all the way back to 2016.
I hope you get it.
And you and me both. But you don't know if I get it or not.
Yeah, you're buying the drinks at the airport in Seattle because I'm coming up.
I'm buying Starbucks.
Starbucks? No. We're doing Seattle's best.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't be drinking, that's for sure. That's the wrong time to celebrate.
It better have some Kahlua in it.
I ain't gonna have none of that in it. It's just gonna be straight up coffee.
Uh-huh.
I gotta maintain. My kidneys can't take no more. Trust me. You better drink more than me, but I must have had at least damn near 80 bottles of Canadian Mist in 3 years.
Well, it's kind of bad that when you're drinking, you pee clear, and when you quit drinking, it looks like diarrhea.
I got to get it out. Garrett's like, for real.
Garrett's like, holy shit, what the hell did I walk into tonight?
I've been off the beer for 2 months, and it still goes brown down again.
Yeah.
So, I know what that is.
Hey, you got an email address?
Coffee,
Ronald?
coffee. I do drink too much coffee.
What email?
Comments, Ronald. Comments.
I gotta do what? Do what to the comments?
Michael sent you an email address.
Must be in private. I don't see it.
I don't see any
Hey,
private
Garrett.
messages.
Garrett, I make a cup of this every day, sometimes two,
Yeah, that's in the comments.
but
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
look on the TV. I'm gonna look on the TV.
Okay.
I sent Michael my email, I don't know, 100 times.
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see.
I know, but I'm saying he's giving me mine, giving me his when I gave him mine months ago.
What is that?
It's a Cuban espresso.
Yeah.
Now, I don't do two, I don't do 1 teaspoon. I do these like 2 heaping teaspoons for one, excuse me, for 1 cup. And I wonder why my kidneys are screaming. Oh my God.
All right.
You think you're bald? This shit will make the hair fall out of your chest. I'm not kidding you. But it's so damn addictive. Ask Ronald. He got hooked on it.
I ain't hooked on it. I just made a pot.
And it was good, wasn't it?
It was all right.
It's all right. Ronald, you know what a heaping teaspoon is?
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, that's where it's actually 2.5 teaspoons packed into 1 teaspoon.
All right.
Love my coffee. At least I don't have to worry about diabetes.
Who's the hyena?
Who's who? What? Huh?
The hyena down there. It says nice ball man.
I don't know.
Oh, Surtland Crow.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Where are you at, Surtland?
Your guess is as good as mine. Let's see who it is. Yes.
There's Jonah.
Oh, somebody got a ding.
I told you that Jonah be hitting me up soon.
Is that 2 hours? Let me see, Ronald. Or
What is that?
in whoever texts that thing. Is that 2 hours? SRR? Or is that 1 hour?
That's SIR.
SIR? Okay.
He got a YouTube channel, a bunch of hyenas. I was gonna put him on blast.
I just hit it with my little finger, misses the enter button and misses the space button. So you get a half a sentence sent out, and you're like, hey, wait a minute, that's not what I was trying to say.
I put him on timeout for 300 seconds.
Timed him out? What?
Yeah, I timed him out. He come in here, nice ball. Then I looked at his channel. There's something surreptitious about this cat.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's kind of funny, Ronald?
What up?
I could see you on Simon's channel, but I can't see you on Garrett's channel, and I can never see you on Chris's channel. And I went through Google, I went through YouTube. I'm looking at everything I can find between privacy preferences,
Right.
everything else, and there's nothing there.
I don't know. I ain't touched nothing. I wouldn't know where to go.
There's another link after that, Garrett. My little finger did its own thing and hit enter instead of space. So just add MSN at the end of that, and you can find me there.
Are you on Facebook?
Huh?
Are you on Facebook?
No, I've got Google and I got MSN, I got Yahoo and a bunch of others. But the one that gets least abused is MSN.
No, what I'm saying is, do you have Facebook? So Messenger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm still in Facebook jail for 2 more days.
All right. Private comment me your Facebook ID and add it to mine.
It should be the same as my email.
You have to give the proper ID. If I don't have the proper ID, it won't get up. It's not the email, it's your ID.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, this guy is Turkish.
Now we got Joe. Oh god.
Shit. Hang on, let me open another window. Now, right now, I can't add friends for like 2 more days.
Yeah, but just give me your ID. That's what I'm saying. Give me your ID, and then I'll do it.
Hang on. I'll backdoor it here in a second.
Right. What I'll do is, oh, sure, you're locked out of yours anyway.
Same as your YouTube.
No.
Oh,
My YouTube is, you can send, you know that one. Whatever. I'm on my phone anyway. So. It's the president.
Okay, I want to send it on private chat, Gareth, on
Yeah.
live stream.
Gotcha. Boom, boom. Oh, you just sent the link. Not the link. I just wanted the ID. ID.
Hang on.
Here, right.
Does
Look.
its own. It does its own thing. There you go. Just follow it up with .7946.
Right. Hang on a second. I just sent you a private comment. That's my.
Okay, I found you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit. I got 11 more hours before I can add friends.
That's how I keep.
Yeah,
That's how
I can still send you. I can still send you a private message, which I just sent.
Right. Okay.
If you want to send me a friend request, go ahead, but I can't accept it until tomorrow.
I've just done that now. I just sent you one back.
Got it?
Doing it in it. That's how I keep in
Now,
touch. Simon, Chris, Adrian, Christian, Tony.
that's okay. When I wake up tomorrow morning, I'll redo the friend request, and
Yeah.
that'll be that.
Yeah. There anyway. So.
But I'm always getting thrown in Facebook jail, just to let you know. I'm a repeat offender.
All right.
Who the hell's this? President Joe Biden?
Yeah, man. It's another probably lyrical. Just
Man,
said hi, and
really?
that was it.
Dude, I tell you what, I need a moderator badge. The
What?
hell?
You want me to zap him?
Do it. Ain't got time for these lurkers. What? When are people gonna do that? Be who you are. I don't hide behind anything. I use my real name. People coming on here with nothing but cartoon characters and other people's names. Like, man, what the hell? Hey, Garrett, can I invite somebody to the live chat?
No, only the host.
No, Garrett. I want to send a link. Is that okay?
You can't.
Yeah. Just hang on a second. I had a thing there. Come on there. All right. What the hell is happening here? Don't know why I'm on.
I don't know if she'll join, but she might.
Who's this?
My girlfriend?
Go.
Oh, okay.
More the merrier.
No, she's actually pretty cool. She's 31. You know, she
That'll
ain't
work.
dumb.
Why saying she dumb?
No, I forgot because when I'm on Simon's channel, I got a moderator so I can send link. And I forgot I can't do that with Garrett's channel because I'm not a moderator,
Nope.
which is probably for the best.
Just give her my link or whatever. Just Irish.traveler 353.
Oh, from the YouTube side.
Yeah, yeah. Just Irish.traveler
Yeah,
353.
I'll just copy it.
Or copy mine. I'll just put it up on the. I'll put the link up. Hang on a second. Gotta copy it again anyway because I haven't. Boom, 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 boom.
Now she can get to it on YouTube because I just bought a freaking telephone that can YouTube. So I don't want to hear it. I just went to YouTube and copy and pasted the panel, the
Okay,
IP address.
there. I just put a link there. If you copy the link and send it to her, then she just clicks on that. Boom, she's straight in. But I have to do it from this phone.
Now that's okay.
I have to go into my channel, copy it, then come out, and then go on to the text.
Right.
And,
Such a pain in the butt.
yeah, but it's the way you have
It
to
is.
do it.
Yeah, it is what it is. So no, she's on
That's how you do
Skype
it.
right now. So her English isn't that good, but she's always curious. And for a Filipina, she's actually pretty well grounded.
My English ain't that good either.
Well, no, she's actually pretty well grounded. And I've been trying to come on and throw her 2 cents in on some of the things. So we'll see what happens.
I know you ain't messing with no knucklehead, so we ain't worried about
Nah, just trying to get her to come out of her shell.
it. Right?
But we did lose all the hogs. They call what they call African swine fever.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the piglets were actually able to hide off into the woods. And when everything was said and done, brought them back, and the piglets still started dying. 13 piglets. That's a lot of money.
Hell yeah. Hell.
Okay, she got the instructions. Said she can read only, but nah, whatever.
She has to click on if she's using a thing. She only has to click on it with her mouse or with her
Yeah,
finger.
well,
If she's using a phone, she just click it with her finger. Bingo.
she's got a brand new cell phone I just paid for, so it'll work. But she's a provincial girl, so not too much technical expertise
Shit.
or technical exploration.
They pick up quick, those cell phones.
Well, she's trying now, so we'll see what happens.
Cigarette time.
Says it's loading. But now you got to remember too, if she's using PhilNet in Manila, it might work, it might not work. You never know.
Never know until you try.
Well, if
Yeah.
she's got Wi-Fi or data on her phone, she'll be all right.
Well, she can do Wi-Fi, which is what she may be doing, but if the Wi-Fi that you connect to is utilizing PhilNet, it's kind of like going back to the old AOL days where they only put out so much bandwidth. And once it's full, it's full. And now you're wait and wait and wait and wait.
Yeah, well, it depends how much you stream. If you don't have unlimited data, you're wasting your time. It costs
Right.
more. You're better off with unlimited data, and then
Well,
you don't have that problem.
I don't know, Garrett. I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you can buy data like top up. But if you want unlimited,
Right.
you pay €30.
Right. Now I've offered the do you want to do unlimited data because I'm tired of playing these damn games. And then I get, you know, deer in the headlight look.
Like if you're getting 4 gigabytes, you're gonna eat that up on a stream or a video call like that.
Oh, you can eat that up on Netflix in half a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you're better off with unlimited.
Yeah, that's what I always said. I always pay for unlimited.
Well, then she shouldn't have a problem then.
Well, I don't know what she's paying for because I don't ask. She probably
Well,
like most Filipinas, she'll buy a load for 30 days and whatever it is, it is.
yeah, but if they only give you 2 gigabyte, once you get down to like 500 megabyte, they slow it down.
Yeah, that's what they do on HughesNet. They advertise unlimited, but the unlimited actually has a limit. And so 1 week before the month is over, you can't understand why your own email won't even load.
Well, I'm not using unlimited. I'm using the Wi-Fi in the house now, but
Right.
and Michael can't get his to work at all. I
And
mean, I
here's
remember
what's
him saying that weeks ago.
and here's what's
Trying to,
funny, Kurt. It's 100% profit for them. They don't pay anything. It
I
doesn't
know,
cost them a dime.
I know, I know, I know, I know.
See, I should have bought a bag of ice today, but I didn't. Now I'm taking slush out of my ice trays. That's insane. Christ.
Gary's on.
Gary's back. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like to get my girlfriend a phone, type of cell phone. Gary, is this the 18-year-old you're talking to now?
Okay, hold on. Says saying.
Michael's saying he can't get his mic to work either. Jeez. What type of cell phone? That's a question to you, Robert, anyway.
Just send a message. She says she sees it. but is what it is. Was an effort. We're just going to give an introduction. So
She's getting the what is she saying the problem is?
what? Huh?
I said, what is problem is she saying to you?
Oh, she said she was on YouTube. She could see me sitting there, but she didn't see anything. She didn't understand that there's a link. So I said, look for Irish.traveler. There's a link next to the screen name. Just needed to click on it. She may not get the technology involved. There's still a serious language barrier.
I mean, if she clicked on the link with her finger, that brings it over to the channel.
Right. Now, it's a matter of describing link in Tagalog.
Oh, you have to type you have to use a translator.
Okay, well, she sees and hears us, so she's on the YouTube, so she knows where, whatever.
And tell her to hit the subscribe as well, so I get another subscriber.
No, she said maybe later she'll attend the meeting. But,
Well, we might
okay.
be on later.
Robert, tell her to hang on. I'm gonna get my girl to say it in color.
Ronald, she's being shy. That's all it is. She's just being shy.
Because we won't be on later because it's what?
Oh, I know it's late, and I got work tomorrow.
It's 1:15. It's my time. So if she wants to subscribe, she needs to do it now while she's on the channel.
Nah, she done walked away. She's being shy. She's very shy. So we'll just leave it at that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him drink.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
But if she doesn't understand, how is she supposed to know?
Doesn't or doesn't want to?
I don't know. She's your partner.
Exactly. I'm still trying to figure that out sometimes.
Where is she based?
What's that?
Where is she based?
Right now, she's in Manila at a labor provider trying to finalize a contract for a guitar, but she was from probably about 40 miles west of Tacloban. Do you know where Tacloban is? Eastern Leyte.
Okay, gotcha.
So about 40 miles west of that in the Providence.
Oh, she's 24, Gary. Oh, okay.
That's not a good age for you either.
I was thinking it was the 18-year-old one you were talking about earlier on Simon's channel, and that's way too young.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, if you got some money, Annie needs a financial supporter to pursue her singing career because she claims that singing is her talent. Even though she sounds like a bullfrog that showed up late for mating season. But you can always tag up with Annie, and she just popped one out of the oven.
Yep. She's got 2 kids.
But she's a singer. Ooh, I've heard her sing. She'll go far.
Okay.
I didn't say what direction. I just said she'll go far.
Okie dokie. I mean, she seems a nice girl and all that kind of stuff, but
no, Annie's a nice girl. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, I know
But
that.
her motives and her direction is just so fanciful, you know. she's a nice girl. She's friends with me on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, Annie, I mean, I support you, wish you the best.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but singing is a long, hard career, even in the Philippines. I mean, you might want to think about something different to subsidize yourself until you make it. But good luck,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Well, you
Wow.
see what Gary wrote there anyway, so it ain't happening.
Or the BI. Not sure what Michael's saying. Tacloban is the airport you fly into if you were going to Eastern Leyte or Visaya from Manila. It's the major airport.
That's where Tim Kay lives in Leyte, isn't it?
Yeah, Tacloban also is real close to where World War II monument when McCarthy came back and re-landed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very small airport,
Yeah.
but it's
In
actually
fact,
directly connected to Manila.
Tim Kay did a video of the monument. That's on the coast.
Yes,
I saw it. I
that
saw it.
is very close to Tacloban.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
And I always wanted to go there, go to the beach, get glass vial. I just wanted to get some sand, but I was
Mm-hmm.
never able to get the time to actually go there. And one of the biggest battles, Hill 4 something something, is on the bus route between Tacloban and Babayalete. It was a very ugly battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
They got a big monument out there.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, I saw that video that Tim made months ago or last year, I think it was.
Yeah, it's got monuments out there in the water of MacArthur and
Yeah,
whoever
yeah,
while they're walking back into the beach.
yep. The president of Philippines, the one that was exiled.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That was an interesting video. I like that video that Tim did.
yeah. People need to go see those things. If people are able to travel,
Well,
they
put
really
this.
need to stop and visit these specific sites.
Mm-hmm,
And it's not because whatever the victors claim, but
mm-hmm.
actually take some time and close your eyes. And the dirt will actually talk to you, and it's very disturbing.
Well, I mean,
But
put
it
it this: you, I mean, for the last year now with this pandemic thing, people have been more using YouTube, and
yeah,
people are seeing countries that they've never been to. So when the airways open up again, people can travel. They'll
right.
be going to the likes of places like this, places
Yeah.
that they've seen on YouTube, and there'll be more tourism.
Well, it's like even as a kid when we used to go to old revolutionaries, Civil War battlefields,
Mm-hmm,
certain Native American sites like the Anasazi and the cliff dwellings.
mm-hmm.
If you actually just sit for a moment, shut your mouth and close your eyes, you can feel some pretty exponential things. I mean, some places you go to, you'll actually start crying and you don't even know why. And it's just something that people should really do. Just in my opinion.
Yeah. Gary said, I'm thinking of the Realme 6i cell phone for my girlfriend. 10,000 pesos. So let's see what that's in my money.
That's about $200.
What did he say?
I don't know where Therion Lete is, Michael. Sorry, Garrett. Did I cut you off?
No. So fine. I was just checking out how much it was in my money. It's €173.
Yeah.
Michael's been to Lete.
Yeah, there was some really ugly World War II battles in Leyte. And
Gary,
Who are you calling, Ronald? Me or Gary?
Gary, I know she told you about this phone because that's a Chinese phone in Philippines, and I never heard of Real Me until I talked to Jonah. So if she asked you to buy her a Real Me phone, then that's a Chinese phone in the Philippines.
get a
Michael's saying,
Samsung. At least it's not Chinese. Well, at least most of it anyway.
yeah, but you know
That
these.
that that there's no Chinese parts in the Samsung phone. None.
I mean, how long has he known this girl, Gary?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, and he wants to buy her a mobile phone.
Yeah, what he got to?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean, we're getting hits and misses. Gary, lose the desperation. Please.
To be honest with you, Gary, and this is just my point of view, and I've been around the block and I've done some traveling. You're wasting your time. You will meet somebody when you get there. Talking with somebody online, yeah, it's all well and good, but don't get involved in sending people money or buying them cell phones. It's stupid. Because I'm telling you, when she gets the cell phone, she probably just block you. And you're going to feel like a fool. When you get to the Philippines, do what you want, what your heart tells you. But doing this online, that you're meeting people online, you're wasting your money and you're wasting your time. Yes, have a chat with them. But if they ask for money or they ask for a cell phone, block them. Block them.
Vivo's not bad. Michael.
Yeah, Vivo not bad, Oppo not bad, but that damn Redmi, it's a good phone. Don't get me wrong. It's pricey. Some of the top line joint is.
Right.
So if she said that she want to get a Redmi phone, she's probably trying to get the cheapest she can get.
Yeah. And some of them will do that. They'll turn around and try to say, well, I get a refurbished.
Mm-hmm.
But
But she
but you
could
gotta
ask for a Samsung.
yeah, you gotta research the company because a lot of those phones backdoor information to China.
Yeah, that's what they do. But when you're in the Philippines, you ain't really getting nothing from a Filipino. Yeah,
Well,
they cheap.
Michael's selling 7,000 Philippine pesos. That's fair. That's a fair price.
Yeah, that's about what? 120,
I don't know.
140?
I'd have to look it up.
It's 140 roughly. If you figure 100 is 5,000, and you need two more thousand, that's another 20. Yeah, 120.
Uh
120 bucks. I mean, the peso, well, I'm only basing it on the fact that the peso was strict.
Has Gary even been to the Philippines?
I don't know.
Gary, have you been to the Philippines?
right now $1 is 48 pesos.
Right. I'm basing that I'm basing $120 on 50.
Oh God, there was a couple of times I just turned around and said, "Look, okay, go to Western Union. I sent you $200. Get your phone." They said they got it. They got their phone. I said, "Good. You got your new phone?" They said, "Yeah." I said, "Good. Bye bye. Have a nice day. We're done."
200
I
bucks.
mean, it's it was one of those situations where I didn't know either way, but it was started becoming abusive. It's like it went from one emergency to another. It's
Yep,
like, oh
yep,
my
yep.
God, stop your fucking crying. Here's some freaking money. Go have a nice day. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Block.
Mm, 8,000 pesos. Yeah, it's a you know cheap phone. Relatively to us, it's cheap, but to them, that's a lot of food going to waste over a phone. Eight
While they're
thousand
sitting
pesos on
at
a
while they're
phone.
sitting at an internet cafe texting you.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, he says he knows her since December 2019.
So he been
But
talking
has
to the
he?
same girl.
But has she actually? Has he actually met her face to face? I don't know.
A little video
And
chat.
yeah. Also, 19, 20, 21, 2 years, nearly 2 years. He knows her online.
Right.
2 years,
How
no
many?
phone.
How many
Who's
other guys?
paying?
How many other guys is she getting? She
Yeah,
asking for money for? I mean, the
who's
amount of
paying?
people.
Who's paying for the internet access, Garrett?
On what she's using now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm going to travel from Texas to Philippines for 30 days, then fly to CA and prepare Balaban box, and then return to the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't bother sending money from a cell phone. The amount of times I've been asked for money and this and whatever. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if
I
you
know
ain't
what you're.
talked to
I
him
know
long
what you're
enough,
saying. And I've been to the Philippines 3 times. And dude, there's some clever
Mm-hmm.
scammers. They'll pull on your heartstrings.
Yep.
I bet you
I've
if you
heard
ain't right there in their face.
I've heard all stories through the years. Jesus Christ.
But when it gets to the point where I can't tell left from right, I just say, okay, here's just some freaking money. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Blip. Block. That way I wash my hands. I can't tell left from right. Just take it and go away.
Oh, Gary's talking about March 22. Nowhere near now.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
you bought that plane ticket in advance and got an insurance policy because all the airlines are going to do is give you a voucher that's only going to be good for 1 year if the flight gets canceled. Now,
Two
you got to
years.
turn around and fight the
Two.
insurance company to
Two.
get your money back.
Two. I've got two flights from last year, and they're not up until December 22.
Damn.
Right. I just tried last year to backdoor the Philippines. I bought a ticket to go from where I'm at to Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Spend 1 day and then get a flight from Ho Chi Minh City to the Philippines because it was open between Vietnam and the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Using not Skip, something like that. I forgot the name of the airline,
Mm-hmm.
but it was American. But it was American Airlines that canceled the flight to Ho Chi Minh City. Now the airline company between Vietnam and the Philippines, they gave me my money back, $450. They refunded with no problem. But American Airlines canceled ruin the entire trip. But American Airlines will only give me a voucher, and it expires December this year. $700. I'm losing
Woo.
$700 frickin' damn dollars.
So
Yeah.
what are you gonna? Have you been on to them? Have you
What's
been
that,
on to
Garrett?
them? I said, have you been on to the airline?
Oh, I've been bitching at them like there's no tomorrow. And they just don't answer. So, well, things can change. You have a voucher good for $759.48. Things could change tomorrow. But unless something changes between now and December 29th, that's a lost cause.
Well, like you said, it's December, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah. I mean, it's pure insanity. It's nothing but profit for them. So if they don't have to issue a refund, and all they have to do is just give you a voucher, and if nothing changes, they get to keep the money.
Well, I was offered a refund, and I said, I'll stick with the credit. I was given the option.
Well, I mean, I could put my dog in a kennel, fly to Colorado and back, and burn the voucher. But the purpose of the flight wasn't to go to Colorado. The purpose of the flight was to go to the Philippines.
Yep.
But now I'll either spend the voucher flying within the United States, but I can't get my money back.
You don't want to do that. Well, there's nothing you can do about it now until the
I
year
still
goes
got to
on.
get my visa.
Right. I just considered it a write-off. Just write it off. Let it go.
It's not a write-off. You got till December.
Lesson learned.
Robert, you got till the end of the year, so I wouldn't worry about it now.
Right. But
Can
it was a
change.
way. It was a way to backdoor the Philippines by going to another country that was open for travel, and then the airline turned around and cut that avenue. All they had to do was get to Vietnam.
Was just before COVID?
No, it was right when it was first starting.
Oh, it wasn't to work.
Well, the Philippines was shut down. I was trying to get to Indonesia.
Right, but they said your origin of destination can't be U.S. to hop somewhere else and then hop to the P. The original start point is the one that's going to stop you.
Well, see, that was the thing. It was a round trip ticket to Ho Chi Minh City and back to the U.S. What I do in that 30-day time frame, that's my business. But American Airlines cut travel to Vietnam, and Vietnam had never suspended any U.S. Vietnam travels.
No.
So you look for a country where there's no restrictions. You buy the ticket, round trip, and then once you're in that country, you can get another ticket to go any place else.
Right, but the Philippines said that you're coming from your original country and going to another country still won't get you in.
No, it wasn't the Philippines.
Yeah, you can get anywhere else, but if you're going to come from, say, Cambodia and then try to get into the Philippines, they want to know where your original destination started.
No, the Philippines didn't cancel anything. It was American Airlines here in the U.S. that terminated the flight. They had no knowledge that I was going to go to the Philippines or Indonesia or Cambodia or wherever the hell.
I know, but the Philippines would have asked you where did you come from initially. Well, your passport would be stamped.
They may have, but it was American Airlines that cut the ticket first. And then through Skip Airlines, I had to cancel that trip from Ho Chi Minh City to my destination and back to Ho Chi Minh City. And they said, okay, no problem. We understand. They verified that, American Airlines had canceled the flights to Vietnam and gave me my money back. It was on my credit card in 4 days.
Right.
But it was American Airlines that shut down all flights to Vietnam when there was no travel restrictions to and from Vietnam. And that was April last year. No, May, June. Take it back, July last year. So
Anyway.
I mean, I got almost $500 back, but the other $700 is just going to have to be written off as a loss.
Like I said, Robert, it's too early to tell. You've got to the voucher is valid till December.
Right.
That's why.
Well, that credit card has been paid off. That credit card was paid off.
7 months. 7 months.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
We'll see what happens.
It's not a write-off. You can say in 7 months' time if it's a write-off, but at the moment it's not a write-off. But what can you do? Nothing you can do.
No.
Nothing.
Shit in one hand and wish in the other. See which one fills up first.
Indeed, indeed.
Hey, Ronald, I'm still using my coffee cup.
I'm not using a hand cup. I got my big water mug.
You got your big watermelon?
Mug.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I had a watermelon.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? Water. Water?
That's it. I'm done for a while with the alcohol.
Ah, yeah, the big glass one. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, like Chris uses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald's on the wagon, but unfortunately, I can't stay up all night because I got to work tomorrow. So I got to have a sleep aid.
Mm-hmm.
Get you some sleep aid.
Well, what time is it there?
8:42.
Yep. 8:42 in Florida.
It's 1:42 here, so.
All right. Boy, Giuliani is in so much trouble. Trump is over there spinning his wheel.
I don't think. I think Giuliani is a smart cookie. He ain't gonna get.
Well, you see, everything they rated Giuliani for, he'd already offered free 8 months ago.
Yep.
Said, do you want this? I got this. Well, you want this? I'm offering you this evidence.
See, but you leaving out the main part of the story.
They denied it.
Robert, you leaving out the main part of the story. 8 months ago, that was Trump's Justice Department. That's why they didn't take it.
8 months ago versus today, the only thing that's
8
different
months ago, right? Trump was still president, right?
The only difference
he offered it to the Justice Department. That was Trump's people. Why would they not take it? They don't want it. But this is Biden's Justice Department.
Ronald, the only difference between then and now is that the soap opera audience is 8 months older. That's it.
Right, but the fact that he's bringing up the fact that he offered it to him months ago. That was because he offered it up to his boss's people. They're not going to take it from him.
No,
Makes sense.
He offered it directly to the FBI.
Which was Christopher Wray, Trump's appointee. Still is.
No, they were still Democratic controlled.
No. 8 months ago? No. The election was only what? The election was 5 months ago.
Every one of them that were put in office claimed to be conservative turned out to not be conservative.
Everybody that was in office.
You and I, Ronald, you and I are being played fools. Whether it's the left or the right side of the fence.
So what you're saying is Trump appointed leftists in his cabinet. That goes for Steve Mnuchin, Betsy DeVos, the freaking DeJoy at the post office, Bill Barr, Christopher Wray. These was all Republicans.
Oh, speaking of the post office, did you know that the United States Postal Service, through the Inspector General's office, is spying on you via social media?
I don't care.
No, I'm serious. Did you know that?
No.
The post office, it came out on Epoch Times. Hang on, I'll look it up. It's actually, no, not Epoch. It was, hang on.
What's up, Justin?
Let me look at my history here.
Hey,
Hold on,
Justin.
Ronald.
Who's not spying on us, Gator?
The U.S. Postal Service spying. This was America Uncovered. Hang on, because they got links.
You know the U.S. is spying on you, on Poland, on Israel. They spying on everybody.
Yeah, but now they're using the U.S. Post Office. They
Ain't that
can't
crazy?
even. They can't even track our packages. And they're spying on us.
But they can track us.
Ronald, go to private chat. Here's the link to the video. Can you get to private chat?
I'm already on it.
Okay, I just sent you a link. Chris Chappell. Dude is like spot on. He's kind of comical, but he actually gives the evidence. And it's the U.S. Postal Service's own website that says it.
Well, turns out government overreach isn't limited to people with political opinions and judgment. At the briefing last week, Chief Postal Inspector Gary Fox.
See, a new chief postal inspector too.
Yeah. What the hell does the Postal Service
In
have to do with
2017,
our
that's
email?
Trump's people. Trump's people.
Social media posts following the Black Lives Matter protest in Minnesota and after George Floyd was killed in police custody.
Trump's people.
So the post office is spying on both the left and the right.
See, on the left and the right.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. We're being played fools by both sides.
Now, I don't know about being played. When you don't know something, you don't know.
I didn't know this about the United States Postal Service.
Ain't got no business in none of it.
Bingo. But they're using the Postal Service to gather information. Oh, and get toward the end of it, they lost it. Just like they do our packages. Oh my God, it's freaking insanity.
Under the Patriot Act, that they gave them that broad sweeping crap after they done designed 9/11 to use the Patriot Act to spy on everybody relentlessly, hold your ass in custody without an attorney, without a cause, without a charge.
Yep.
The Patriot Act. Why are they using the word patriot? That's not patriotic, holding the citizen.
Oh, that was Georgie, cousin Georgie.
Oh yeah, and then followed up with Obama and them over there doing their dirt, and then here comes Benda.
Now you know why. During Obama, the Postal Service was authorized to buy 10 million rounds of small arms ammunition. It's like, come on.
You know they got to deliver the mail in the war zone.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's
Free
just crazy.
bird flag.
And see, 85% of the American people, the majority of the people in the country, call themselves evangelicals, Republicans, Christians, and they
Oh,
don't say shit about it. They just let it go. Because
they
13% of the population, with the aid of the Asians and the other people that's in the country, we ain't gonna make a difference by saying anything.
well, I got an email earlier tonight when I was on Simon's live feed,
Yeah.
and it was from the RNC.
What the hell?
And no, hold on. They were begging for money, e-begging, like Chris calls it. We need your support to help expose Biden's lies.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I emailed back. Didn't send no money. I emailed back. And I said, look, everybody knows about all the lies. When are you people going to earn your paycheck and do something to stop it? Send.
Right? And
Yeah.
you know your boy Lapierre, he's just running amok of the damn organization.
Well, you know, tomorrow I'm going to get an email asking for money again.
Oh yeah. And you know what Trump campaign people did to his own people? They was making a, regular contribution. And then the fine print, there was a couple of boxes that was checked saying we're gonna make this a recurring payment. But the people who was making the donation didn't know it was recurring. They had to return all that money.
I don't send anybody one dime that's running for office, and I don't care what side of the fence they're on. I don't send them one damn freaking
Nope.
penny.
I don't contribute to no party, any party. None, not a dime. What do you
Now
need my
that
money for? You
they're
got you got
nothing.
CPAC,
It's nothing but a two-headed snake.
you got CPAC, don't and then your boy, stupid ass, Ted Cruz came out publicly talking about Coca-Cola, if you don't, like the way we changed the voting laws in Georgia, we're gonna have to you know, get back that $12 billion in tax relief we gave your companies. And you ain't supposed to say that out loud because
Well, you
we don't
know,
have the power.
I actually did read that voting law in Georgia, and I
Yeah,
will be honest. In reality, it actually did expand voting rights, but they're leaving a lot of stuff out, and the mainstream media and everything else. They did
right,
add voting booths. They actually did some really good stuff for the first time in Georgia when it came to expanding voting.
right. The
But
Republican bill.
that they're not going to tell you the details of what took place.
You
And
know,
it's
well,
just
you read
all
it for
one
yourself.
lie. It's just all one lie spinning on another lie. He said,
Right.
she said.
But the fact that they're going to make it a law, make it illegal to give somebody a chair or a bottle of water while they're standing in line, come on.
No, hold on. I did
Yes.
read that part. I read that part. What they're not telling you is that, yes, you can, but it
There
has
shouldn't
to
be a
be,
but.
no, hold on. It has to be unmanned. In other words, there's going to be a stand where you can put up water, cold water, chairs, folding chairs, whatever you need is there. However, it has to be unattended so that nobody attending it can turn around and prophesy.
Right,
So
Robert,
if you want
that's
some
the
water, no,
dumb
if you
shit
want a
right
bottle of
there.
water, there's going to
That's
be
dumb as
stands of
shit.
water.
How do you
No,
think you're
there's
going
going
to
to
get
be
the water there if somebody don't stand there and put it there? Once somebody is standing there, somebody's
because
attending it.
you open it up, and you get a bottle of water, and you go get your ass back in line.
No, you don't get out of line.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
Somebody
If you
can
get
walk
out of
over and
line,
get.
you're going to have to go back to the end of the line.
I have never once in 50 57 years. How many years of voting is that? 57 minus 18. Okay. Stood in line so long that I was dehydrated and had to sit down in a freaking chair. Never.
Well, you wasn't 80 years old.
My dad's 82 and he
And he
went
never
and
stood in
voted. He's
line.
82 and voted in person.
Right. But the basic premise is Republican voting polls ain't never that crowded. You can just
They're
walk in there,
all
boom, you're in
no,
and out
they're
in
all
5 minutes.
crowded. They're all crowded. That's an
No, no, no,
excuse,
no.
Ronald.
Small towns don't never get crowded.
Okay,
Like
in your
like an inner
district,
city.
if you're no wait, hold on. How big is your district? How many square miles?
What, this district where I vote at?
Yeah,
I don't know.
look it up. You can
There's,
go
there's
to
some
any
food on the
no.
table. I
You
don't
can
need to
go to
know.
any. You can go to any poll in your district. You don't have to go to the one that's most crowded.
No, you go to the one
You're
closest to
already.
your address.
Your job is already protected by law. If you want to take off that day to go vote, and it's a
We're not
working
talking about
day,
taking off a job.
you
I don't have a
cannot get
job.
you cannot get fired
We wasn't
or
talking
lose
about
your
that.
job to go vote.
We wasn't talking about people taking off work. I'm talking about polling booths and district and square footage and
Okay.
mileage and whatever.
There is no law that says you have to go to downtown Seattle, the most crowded polling booth in the state of Washington, to cast your vote when you can drive 3 miles the other direction, stand in line for 5 minutes, and cast your vote.
We know that. You only can vote in your district where you register.
And your district has several polling places.
We don't have polling
Dude,
places here. We have drop-off boxes.
well, that's one of the things that's written in that Georgia law.
We do mail-in ballots because it's safe.
They added drop-offs.
And then they took away drop-offs because the most populated parts of the county, they reduced the boxes. They took all the boxes in Houston and reduced it to one box.
Okay, Ronald, how much time have you spent in the state of Georgia?
None.
Thank you. What they're telling you, Georgia's right next door. I spent a lot of time in Georgia. What they're
Georgia,
telling
how
you,
many
no,
times have you voted in Georgia?
I live in
None.
Florida, but I hunt
How
and
many times
fish.
have you voted in Georgia? That's a
I
big
hunt,
difference. I was
Ronald.
in Atlanta airport. What that mean?
Stay the hell away from Atlanta, because I've been to
No,
Atlanta. Atlanta
no.
is nothing but one giant cesspool.
One giant minority town
No, it's
like
not.
Philadelphia.
Dude, I spent plenty of time in Atlanta.
I know. And those people
People
got
don't
mad when they
care.
lost those 2 Senate seats.
That people in Atlanta don't care.
How many times did the first time ever, they got a black senator out of Georgia? Ever.
They got
So
a lot.
if the Republicans can't win fair and square,
They
they
got
got
a
to
lot
rig
of
the
black.
game. You talk about
They got a lot
matrix
of black
versus Jesus.
representatives in Georgia.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about it no more.
Bullshit
I ain't
you.
gonna talk about it no more because we ain't gonna get nowhere. I can see, anybody can see with common sense that if the Republicans can't beat you, they're gonna try to cheat. Why you think all these massive across the country?
Wait a second. You want to
What you
talk
say,
about
Garrett?
common? No, you want to talk about common sense.
No, Garrett said time out.
I saw that. Time out.
Gotta
Okay,
read some
guys.
comments.
Politics is always a heated subject.
Yeah, but
You know?
the tone of voice was.
Yeah, it's a bit over the top.
Yeah.
Well, probably more than
I mean,
a bit.
you can be passionate about things, but I mean, we're not supposed to be political. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're
But
just
what I'm saying,
a bunch of
but
guys.
what I'm
a
saying,
bunch of guys-
Garrett, it's like leading a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water all day, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah,
And
but
don't fall into the soap opera.
I
They're
don't.
playing
That's
people for fools on both sides of the fence.
Robert. That's why I said time out. It's you and Ronald getting heated, talking about the subject. So you're falling into it, not me. You are.
Ronald and I will turn around and get up tomorrow morning. We'll go have breakfast and call it good.
Yeah, but you're falling into the conversation of it, not
Well,
me.
I'm just saying, if you want to talk common sense from an unbiased point of view, get a reprint of Thomas Paine's Common Sense.
Well, I have no interest
And
in
I
that
hate
whatsoever.
to say that, but my own mother, I love my mother to death. Okay, she got on this same tangent, and I went on Amazon. I ordered a book, Thomas Paine's Common Sense. Had it drop shipped to her house. My email has been so quiet for the last 4 months. It's like, oh my God. But they play. These politicians, they play on people's personal feelings. And they know through
They're
social
not playing
media,
on my feelings. They playing on my fucking common sense and intelligence. Or
they
they
know
trying to.
they know your social media posts. They track it.
I
This is
don't care
like
what they know.
psyops. This is like psyops times 1,000.
I don't care what
And
they know.
they are going to hit every sensitive spot.
I don't care what they know. I can read.
You know, I can also go to a surplus store. No, wait. I can actually go to my cargo trailer, grab a Camelback, fill it with water and Gatorade. I can stand in line all daggum day long. Doesn't bother me none.
Right. That's
Because
your
I
own
got
personal water.
I got common sense.
That's
I
your
can
own
take a
personal
canteen.
water. But nobody goes to the voting pool thinking they're gonna be standing there for 18 hours and ain't getting no water.
Anybody that stands 18 hours in a voting line has got a personal issue.
No, they trying
But
to exercise
it's
their
like
right. They
it's
just
like when
trying
I
to exercise their right. They just trying to exercise their right.
when I go to
That's
a
all they
job,
doing.
when I
Standing
go to a job site, okay, a job site to work, I want to spend 12 hours on that job site. What do I take with me? I take a lunchbox. I take a thermos of coffee. I take a cooler of water. Hell, I'll drag an ice chest. Doesn't bother me. It ain't my boss's job to provide me with ice water,
Exercising
lunch,
your right to vote
snacks,
shouldn't be a 9 to 5.
salad. It ain't my boss's priority or his, requirement to give me snacks and a lawn chair and a freaking umbrella.
Exercising your right to vote shouldn't be a 9 to 5. You just got off work to vote.
You don't have to get off work. You can leave work and vote. It's the
If you
law.
work, if you can get off work before the polls close, just work and then go vote.
No, I just told you it's the law. They cannot fire you.
No,
So
we
that's
ain't
saying
talking about firing
that's
nobody, Robert. I
that
just said
that
finish your work. I just said finish your work and then go vote. Nobody said you had to leave during the day. If you got time after work, 9 to 5. The poll closed at 8. You got
okay.
3 hours.
You know what? If you want to vote that bad, take your lunchbox, take your thermos that you took to work for your lunch, and say, "Hey, boss,
Whoa.
I'm going to go vote." And you take your lunchbox, you take your water cooler, and you go stand in the poll line, and you go vote. And then when you get done, you come back to work. You still got your job. And many employers will actually grant you that time off at minimum wage so you don't lose all compensation.
If people working
Check
swing
the
shift,
law out.
yeah. If you work swing shift, yeah, you might get that
No,
option.
that's
But
even
if you
no,
work
Ronald.
9 to 5, 9 to 5 still gives you 3 hours to get to the polls. You don't have to take no work off.
That's even during day shift.
What do you mean no?
Go look up the law, Ronald. Come on.
It ain't got nothing to do with the law, Robert. Listen to what I'm saying. If you work from 9 to 5 and the polls close at 8, you got 3 hours to vote. You don't have to leave work.
The polls don't close till midnight.
What polls?
All polls.
No, they
They
don't.
don't close. They don't close till midnight.
8 o'clock.
No.
Different laws, different states, Robert. Take that into account. Different laws, different states.
Different states, different counties. But they have regulations already written to allow you the personal time to go vote without
And we're
loss
not
of
talking
free
about
time.
none of that. I'm talking about a small town, 2,200 people. They're not going to keep the polls open till midnight.
Yeah, they will, because this last election, they were taking polls that were being reported after midnight, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, they was doing the count after midnight.
No, they were taking polls.
No one was voting after midnight.
You're right, but they were taking polls. So where did they come up with those figures?
A poll is a poll.
How does the vote at 2 o'clock in the morning switch from 30 million one way to 30 million another way at 2 o'clock in the morning instantaneously?
And then do how many recounts and it comes out even.
No.
Gary, no, Daryl didn't come up. I haven't seen Daryl at all.
Yeah, where's
He's about
Daryl
there,
at? I
but
haven't
I
seen
don't
him
know.
in a couple of days. He probably got LS burnout too. Plus, he got the bar open, so he's busy. That's probably the main reason.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen Daryl, but there's 7 people back there, so I don't know who they are.
I never saw
That's been
Daryl.
about a week. It's been about a week.
Daryl was on my live on Sunday morning.
Right? Wasn't that you, Gareth, when I was talking to Daryl about my nephew joining the army?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
that was Sunday
Yeah.
morning.
What MOS did he choose, Ronald?
He said he wanted to do something in the medical field.
No, he'll be fine. He'll be golden if he gets in the medical field.
That's what Daryl suggested too.
Don't know
Yeah.
where Christian is. Haven't seen Christian since he was on Chris's channel on Saturday, so I haven't seen him.
I caught Christian last night on Heart Gasper.
Maria, she went to bed hours ago.
Yeah, she was here. Gary, you was talking to her, remember?
Yeah, she went to bed hours ago. She's on the same time as me. They're in bed asleep. Jeez.
And she definitely ain't gonna stay up.
Nope.
Simon had to go to bed to get to work.
Yep. Same with Maria.
Yep.
Yeah. Simon had to cut early because of weather.
Work.
So he's probably going to make an early start tomorrow.
Yep. Get on the road. He got what? He got a lot of work.
Yeah.
He's doing it by himself.
Self-employed.
All right. Have him a couple snorts and get to bed. Eat some dinner.
Yeah, he was definitely tipping on the vodka tonight.
Oh, he had to get some of that that goose. That Grey Goose. I'm done for a while. I got
Good.
tired of feeling like that, and then I'm driving all the time. No.
Well, at least you ain't pissing brown.
Nope, I was. I got to get it out slowly but surely. You know, you got to flush it out.
Takes about 3-4 days, then it starts to clear up.
I'm feeling better. I can tell my left kidney was tingling. I'm like, oh no.
Tingling.
Oh yeah.
That's nothing. Tingling is nothing.
I don't want nothing to be tingling.
I had shit. Where the hell did it go? I was going to show you something, Ronald. It's a combination of chlorella and crap. Where the hell did it go? But it's actually pretty good. Chlorella and I forgot the other blue-green algae.
Yeah, you
Now
showed
you
me.
can. These are like these little tiny green pills. You can take up to 10 a day. So spread it out. It's very, very good for heavy metal detox, but it's going to turn your urine pretty dark the first few days, and it's going to have a really foul odor, so you don't freak out. But it will pull all the heavy metals out of your system. But you really got to pound a lot of water.
Oh, no doubt.
Don't know where Tony is. I don't know where Chris is.
Tony's resting. He had a long day at the eye doctor, I guess. Yeah, he living the life over there. What do you think I'd be doing? I'd be sitting around doing nothing, barbecuing too, having a good time, sucking up the weather.
Oh, Ronald, that was chlorella with spirulina. It's a 50-50 tab mix.
Right?
Real good for heavy metal detox.
All I know is I got to get back in shape.
Good luck.
You know what I mean? My girlfriend's 34. I got to act like I'm 40.
Mine's 31 and mine's 31 and a virgin.
I can't get down there into the teens, so 40 is the furthest I'm going.
Like they say, Ronald, when you can't cut the mustard, you still lick the jar.
Hey, if I can't cut the mustard, I can still lick the jar.
Yeah.
Yes, you drift.
You just got to figure out the appropriate time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And these girls ain't like Western girls. You know. They understand when you can't perform all the time. They don't care. They go on with their life.
Yeah, well, at our age, it's more about the ride than the destination.
Right?
You know, it's like going fishing. It ain't about how many fish you catch. It's about the fact that you got to go fishing.
I don't care if you catch nothing. I was out there relaxing.
That's right. Because a bad day fishing is better than a good day at work.
And you ain't never lied.
Ronald, Gary sent you something there.
He said, me too, Rhino. I have to get in shape also. Get my BMI into good territory. For sure. At your height and weight, yeah, bruh. It ain't good. I'm trying to get rid of these man titties and this back fat.
What I say? You got man boobs?
You ain't got man boobs. Remember, I had a triple hernia surgery. Couldn't do nothing after that. And then I turned around and get a cervical spine fusion. Definitely ain't doing nothing after that. So I'm eating bonbons and ice cream and kicking back.
So you're trying to say you're playing Peg Bundy?
No, I'm saying I'm getting down to my fighting weight.
There you go.
See that, Ronald?
I am very happy to hear that, Ronald, about the frequency of performance. Yeah, bruh. The girls don't really care. As long as they get a little something every now and then. If she says she wants something, you got to come up with it. But the main part is, as long as she's happy, she can eat 5 times a day. She don't want for nothing. Sex ain't shit to them. They can do it all day for you. But you ain't going there just for sex. You're going for some companionship. Somebody you don't want to be dead alone somewhere.
No, you want the one that's in for the long haul.
Right. Treat them right, they'll be there for you in the long haul. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Try
You
to
know
treat
what
a
to do.
Western one like this. You got some good ones left, but they all about the money. All scammers too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First thing out their mouth, pay my rent. Bitch, get out of my face.
No, they're more clever than that.
Not these. Not these
I
Western
swear to
bitch.
God, I think some of them have a choreographed routine that they like to follow. Kind of lead you in slow.
Who, the Westerners?
No, to the Westerners, kind of get you in to have a little bit of sympathy. They get a little ground. You help here, you help there. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right. But if you're that type of person, they ain't pulling nothing out of you don't already possess. You know, if you're an
Yeah.
asshole, you ain't gonna do it. Period.
Nah, I got a degree in being an asshole. You know that.
Well, we all got one. Every now and then it
but
shows, it rears
but
its
it's
ugly
not
eye.
like I don't have some sympathy. I just really hate it when it gets to the point that I can't determine which way it's going to go. And then I'll just say, okay, here you go. Go to Western Union. Something there for you. You got this, this, and this. And then when I
No,
get the email that says it was received, dude, blink,
right.
blocked.
Well, if I know I'm being played, I'm just gonna put the lockdown on it. Say, look, no, you ain't doing that. No.
Yeah, your gut will tell you, but you
Yeah,
still got to,
what you gonna do to me if I say no?
once
Say
you
what?
start feeling like you're
Hold up,
getting
hold up.
played,
I think I might. What is this? I think I might a bit tired when I first arrived. I hope she will not be expecting performance the first night. Yeah, well, I suggested what you do if and when we get the opportunity to go. When we know we can go and you can plan it out proper, you change your sleeping habits to their time. When they awake, you be awake. When
shit.
it's time to go to
As
sleep,
soon,
you go to sleep when they sleep. Get on the plane, you back. Your body should be acclimated to that time of sleep, that time of up. But if
the
you come
first
here
thing
with the Western,
the first thing I did when I got in the country, we checked into the hotel. I was tired, but I had a bottle of bourbon, poured a couple of drinks. It's like, honey, I need a nap. She'd climb into bed, and I was like, what the hell are you doing with your clothes still on? I'm getting in
right,
it as soon as I get to country.
right.
What the hell do you think I flew 6,000 miles for? A
Well,
freaking
you know,
nap?
I ain't gonna be able to dictate what she want. If she want it, then I'll be like, don't get it hard. I just lay here. I ain't gonna try to fight it.
Oh, hell no. I did not fly 6,000 miles to take a nap.
Mm-mm.
I get
My
off
body
that
gonna be
plane,
ready
brother.
for.
I'm ready to go.
I'm gonna be ready for the time of day, the climate. I'm gonna have the body. I don't have a job. I ain't gotta go nowhere. I ain't gotta do nothing. Nobody say, "What? Can I get an Uber?" No, I'm going to sleep. Ain't nobody gonna break my routine until it's time for me to leave. I'm out.
Sleep on the plane. I
Sleep on
always
the
If
plane
I
too, nigga. If I time it out properly, because you can do it when you book your ticket. Now, if I book my ticket, say like uh catch a 2 o'clock flight out of SeaTac in the morning, 2 a.m. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon over there. Sleep on the plane 18 hours. By the time I get there, they should be asleep. I'll be and woke up. Then they wake up, I wake up, boom. I'm gonna plan it out right. If I can't get close enough, I'm gonna be damn near close. But I don't want to be dealing with no jet lag. None. If I can help it.
I might have to
It
buy one of those straps.
straps to wear that. Wear
Uh,
what? You talking about a strap on? The hell I
oh,
need with a
shit.
strap on? I'm bringing my own sword.
Next.
You
What
just
week?
bring the sheaf. I got the sword.
And takes
Next.
a week to recover, to recharge. Oh my god.
At my age, it'll take a little. No, it won't.
Nor me. It wouldn't take a
Hell
week.
no. It's not like you went out binging all night. I don't think you need a week to recover. You might take a week to get acclimated if you don't, prepare before you leave. I don't know if it's going to work. I mean, time could be of the essence. I might have to rush and get a ticket and don't have time to plan it.
Well, there you go. Honey, I'll be there on the 28th. Make sure you check in at a hotel and get some rest on the 27th.
Right? And don't bring the army with you. Just bring one of your sisters or your brother or whoever. I'm not buying dinner for everybody.
Garrett's brother in Ireland thing. Oh my God, what kind of can of worms did I just open?
Put it this way. If I'm ever going, well, I we'll say probably 2023 that I'll go over. But I'm not making any dates with anybody. I'm just turning up and going to do my own thing.
Right?
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
If I meet somebody, I meet somebody. If I don't care.
I like to roam around.
I put it this way: I'm not making arrangements with no one. I mean, I'll
Right?
meet up with Chris and I'll meet up with people that I know. Da da da. But when it comes to girls, no. Because who knows if I start talking to somebody now, am I going to meet them in a year and a half or whatever? I
Who
don't know.
knows?
I'm not
That's
going
the
to.
that's the best policy, Garrett. No promises.
Yeah, and I certainly
If
not
I
sending
see
them.
if I see you, I see you.
If I don't,
And when I get there, is when I get there. Go from
Right?
there.
And I'm only just going there for a holiday. That's it. I'm not going to live there. Not going
I'm
to.
going on reconnaissance.
Cheers, Gareth.
Cheers. You know what they say. Never make a toast with water.
What's this? It's been a long time since I laid down beside someone more. Wow, 20 years. Fuck yeah, now.
Well, it'll still be the same. You both got to put your head on the pillow.
If not, it'll wake up about 3:00 in the morning.
All right? Got that pee hard on. You got to go in.
Hey, don't waste it. Don't waste it. Put it to work as soon as it wakes up.
Boy, but
Gary,
does
you're
the
not
sperm
locked
hurt?
into anything. Gary, you're not locked into anything. No way. You're not locked into anything. You just think you are. You're
Yep.
not. This girl might. I mean, I don't know how many girls. I don't know how many girls you've talked about in the last couple of months. You talked about an 18-year-old on Simon's channel earlier with Maria. You talked about this other one, this one in Florida, asking you for. Man, Jesus, how many do you have?
Got a gang.
The best way to find what you're looking for is to stop looking for it and you'll trip over it.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, there won't be no young tender either. It'll be somebody 30, 40 years old.
Yeah. And can I tell you this? I did a thing on my stopwatch in Cuba when I was in Cuba. I put my stopwatch on when I walked out the front door of the hotel. And within 14 seconds, I was talking to a girl. 14 seconds. And yes, I went the whole way.
Right? And the beard got to go.
Bye-bye. Adios, amigo. It happened. True to God.
Don't take long. I'm already set.
Yeah, but you've never actually met her. Have you ever met her face to face? Have you been to the Philippines?
No, not face to face, but I got close enough on video. I
No,
got
no, no,
video.
no. I don't mean you, Ronald. I'm talking about Gary here. I'm
Oh,
just
oh, 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 oh. Well, my
see
shit
what he
ain't solid either. You know,
see.
I might not like her ass when I get there.
Yeah,
Read,
But
read,
I'm sure
read,
I got it in the bag.
read the book of Malachi.
I'm not reading no damn books.
No,
either
I'm
Ronald.
serious. Do you know who Malachi was, Ronald?
No, that's why I don't want to read it
Okay. Malachi was the last prophet before the birth of Christ.
Did
Now
he bring me some
Malachi,
top
wait a
ramen?
second. Hold on. Let me surmise it. He, like us, on this panel, we were up in our years, but Malachi had never married or had children. And they were pushing and pushing and pushing him to take a wife and have a child before he got too old. And he wouldn't do it. Then one day he was walking through the alleys of Jerusalem and he came across a prostitute. Now, this is what it's saying in a nutshell in the scripture. You can read it. Him and her met eyes and instantly fell madly in love. Now, the priest condemned him for being in love with a prostitute. The locals did the same. But they fell in love and he produced children with her. Now, what that's saying is you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know who you're going to be in love with, and you don't know how and when or how it's going to happen. So say your prayer, let it go, and enjoy life. You will trip over the one you're supposed to be with. Don't get in a rush. I've got 4 marriages where I got in a rush. I was trying to control it, and all 4 ended in flames. You know, it was like a plane getting shot down in World War II. It's like nosedived in planes.
Hmm. And he's only gone
Let
for
go of it. You'll
yeah.
find it.
He's only gone for 30 days. I'm not going for 30 days. I'm going to go for longer. I'm going to ring the embassy up, ask them what are my options, what am I allowed to do. If I can get a 3-month visa, perfect. I'm going for 3 months, and then I'm going home. End of story.
Yeah.
That's plenty of time for me to go visit Chris, go up to see Daryl, go wherever I want. Boracay if I want to go there. I don't have to leave the country. I can just do the whole 3 months there, get a return ticket, arrive in whatever month, and I leave 3 months later. I'm not going to do these 28 days when you arrive thing. I'm just going to ring up the embassy in Dublin here. Can I get a 3-month visa? Yeah? Okay, send me the paperwork. I'll fill it out. I'll send it back. And then I'll send in my passport. I'll get my 3-month visa, and then I'll book a plane. Bye-bye.
That's a great plan, Garrett.
Simple.
And if you meet
Simple.
somebody while you're there,
Yeah.
that's a bonus.
Yeah. I can always extend my stay then if I want to stay longer than 3 months. Do you know what I mean? If I want to. If not, I come back on the return.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not tied
why I
down.
gave that story about Malachi. It's the
Yeah.
perfect scenario.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What I'm saying to Gary, he's going for 30 days. Anyway, you can't go for 30 days. You can only go for 28 days.
27, I believe it is.
Okay, 27. When
Right.
you arrive at the airport, they give you 27. Yeah, they give you 28 days, but you leave on the 27th, whatever.
Right.
Like I said, you can do it that way, but I'm going to do it the other way. Get a visa for 3 months, and I don't have to worry about immigration, nothing. I'm there for 3 months, and if I want to extend it, then I can go to immigration and ask permission. Can I stay longer?
Right.
If
Now
I don't,
you can.
if I don't, I just go home on my return ticket. Bye bye.
Now, if you can afford it, you can do a one-way ticket to the Philippines, but you have to
No,
have a ticket taking you to another country.
no, I know that. I
And
know that.
most people use Singapore because it's the cheapest ticket. It's like an extra.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
up to $100 to $150.
Yeah, I know that.
It's
I
called
already.
an ongoing ticket. And we get
Yeah,
in the country, you just throw it in the trash.
yeah, yeah. I
But
already know that.
before the 27 days, preferably you start at 2 weeks
Yeah.
and you request an extension and you're going to get it. And that's going
Hmm.
to give you a full 30 days on top of what you already have. But the best thing is just buy a round trip ticket, have an agenda, do what you're going to do, and be on your return flight.
Hmm.
That's the safest thing to do.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Because
And
if
see
it
what?
changes and you meet
Yeah,
somebody, you can cancel your flight.
yeah, yeah,
No big deal.
yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, I have medical issues, so I can't be living there anyway. So
Right.
it ain't gonna happen. And what Michael says there took me 3 years, but wasn't really looking either. See, there you go. Took him 3 years, and he
Yeah.
wasn't looking either. I've been around the block. There's loads of pretty girls out there. They're dime a dozen. Dime a dozen.
Gary, and if you're gonna live there, this is my plan. I'm gonna have a room built that look like it's a Western room, like I'm living in now. So every time I go in that room, you don't get homesick for the little comfort creatures. As soon as you step out your room, you know you're in the Philippines, bamboo, trees, whatever.
Excuse me, guys. Got to go to the restroom.
Handle your business.
All right. Don't don't miss.
We try not to.
You see, Ronald, that's another spot where I'm actually lucky because I'm a retired military.
And
They still have a preferential visa policy for honorably retired military. I don't have to
anybody
have a
military.
spouse. I don't have to have any of that. I just got to bring my DD-214, and I can, for $10 a year, stay in the Philippines. And that's one of the things that they do because of treaty. If you're retired, honorably retired military, $10 a year.
Right, I can do the same thing.
Yeah. That's why they got a VA hospital in Manila.
And we service connected. That's where we're gonna be going.
Well, when you're 100% service connected, everything
Well, you don't
can.
have to be 100.
No, but I am.
I
So
know.
if I sneeze sideways and it pulls a rib muscle, I'm covered.
All right. We just have to be hanging out at the embassy all the time.
No, I just got to check in with my VA disability card. It's like, oh, okay, no problem.
No, but I'm saying it's inside the embassy compound.
That's where it's at.
The hospital.
Okay, as long doesn't matter. Got a passport. They
Safest
got to
place.
let me in.
Yeah, that's the safest place for it.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna run that baby over.
Hopefully they won't like they did Saigon. I'm sorry. What did it? Wait, no, it's not Saigon. It's Ho Chi Minh City.
And that other place they killed all those brothers. What was that? Benghazi.
Yeah.
Dirty bastards. Well, I got my Netflix all ready to roll. As soon as Gary get back, I'm gonna take off and get to some movies before I get too deep into this other Uber. I got another hour to go before I pick the boy up.
You got my sympathy. I'm about to go to bed.
All right, I know you got to go to work.
Well, I don't have to go to work because I'm 100% disabled and unemployable.
Did you forget?
Oh, my back hurts. Oh,
Everything hurts. Both my shoulders hurt, my hip, both my knees. Brother Gareth, I'm gonna get ready to crash, get a
Yeah.
movie in, pick up the boy.
Cool. That suits me. I overheard you from the restroom, so
no,
Roger
just give
that's
me
that.
a bit.
okay. I'm on my way out too, Garrett.
Yeah, I
Thanks for
heard that.
having us,
I
Brother
heard that.
Gareth.
So
Appreciate it.
no worries. No
Pre-
worries. And whoever's
Appreciate
in
the live chat.
no worries. No worries. And everybody in the backstage, want to say good night to you
Yep.
guys.
Good night,
God,
Michael. Good night, Garrett.
Good night,
God
Gary.
bless everybody. Stay safe.
Yeah. So I'll catch you, Ronald and Robert,
Yeah.
the next day or two or whatever.
Unless Chris pop up, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
remember, nothing good ever happens after midnight.
Stay COVID free.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right, guys.
Chris is on Friday anyway. So
Okay. Later, folks.
all right. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. And give me a thumbs up in the comments. And Michael, thanks for joining. Um, don't forget to give us a thumbs up for the live stream. It helps the channel. Anyway, I'll say goodnight. It's what time? 2:36 in the morning here. So I'm going to say goodnight. Cheers, Michael. Good night. Well, it's good morning over, or good morning from here, Dublin. Anyway, good night, folks. Bye bye.